Hi, I'm Mark W. Gray. This is a response video to the Facebook Parenting for the Troubled Teen, which, if you've seen it before, it's the guy with the cowboy hat smoking the cigarette with the letter from his daughter. Okay, long story short, this guy, his daughter, posted kind of a mean letter about him on Facebook about how she has to do a bunch of chores that she doesn't like doing, and her dad is a jerk about, kind of a tyrant about making her do all these chores. And she posted it using that little thing you can do where you can block certain people from seeing your posts. Now, he, being an IT professional, he calls himself, was able to track this down and find it. He doesn't say whether he was snooping or whether someone told him about it. And was so insulted by this that he, well, by the end of the video, he shoots 9 holes in his daughter's laptop with exploding .44 Magnum bullets. Now, the surprising thing about this is not just that it happened, or just that this guy's mad, or just that this is a hit. But what worries me about this, what I don't like about this, is how everyone is jumping on this guy as being such a great example of parenting. Personally, I think he's a terrible example of parenting. Now, sure, you don't want your children saying insulting things about you on the internet or about anyone on the internet. You don't want them to be mean and secretive and all that stuff. But this guy is a prick. I am not surprised his daughter thinks so too. I mean, he carries around a .44 Magnum with exploding bullets. He has a friend who is working off a debt by cleaning his house for him. And he seems way more interested in vengeance and demanding respect than in, being a good dad or anything else. Don't you think there's a little something about his macho, domineering, silverback gorilla style that just might be the cause of his daughter's rebellious nature? The letter the girl writes is basically all about these chores that she has to do. Like, she has to sweep the floor, and she has to clean the counters, and she has to make the beds and all this stuff. And then the dad comes back, he's reading this, he's printed out, about how back when I was your age, I had lived alone, and she's 16 or 15. I was living on my own. I'd moved out of the house, and I was going to college and high school at the same time, and I had 2 jobs, and I was a volunteer fireman. And all that. Why did this guy leave home when he was 15? Were his parents dicks to him too? Because that carries on from generation to generation. And it's up to you, the modern parent who has the whole world at your disposal, to not be a dick to your kids. And maybe they won't be a dick to their kids. My parents were lovely to me, and I am lovely to my kids, and therefore I have lovely kids. I have 2 teenage kids. They're wonderful. They post things on Facebook. I'm sure they post things that I would be embarrassed by, but I don't snoop around. I take a look once in a while, but you know what? They say nice things. They hold people in high respect. He talks about how the girl's just coming off this 3 months of grounding because of some other thing she did on Facebook that was just like that. And she hasn't learned her lesson. That punishment didn't work, which is why now he's shooting holes in her laptop. You can't shoot all your problems with exploding bullets. If you want your kids to be respectful people, you have to be a respectful person. You want your kids to do good things because they want to make you happy. They want to be like you. They want you to be proud of them. Okay? Would you rather have that, kids who are trying to be good to please you because they love you and respect you and hold you in high esteem? Or would you like your kids to be obedient because they're afraid you might shoot them or their possessions? I'm just saying, this culture of punishment doesn't work. I mean, sure, the kid will probably toe the line, and you'll probably get your floor swept, nicely. But this kid is going to move out of your house, just like you moved out of your parents' house. And is that a good lifestyle for a teenager? I don't think so. I don't know. I have 2 teenagers, and they're wonderful and delightful. You say, do I ground them and punish them? Well, it's never come up. There's never been anything I needed to ground them or punish them for, because they're terrific. Because they do good, because they want to be like me. They want to be like their mom. They want to be good people because they see how good people behave. And it's not walking around shooting at things. Or smoking either, for that matter. Look, something about the way this guy bosses kids around about the chores makes them feel exploited and disrespected. And I'm not surprised that they're fighting back. And these vindictive ways. She goes behind his back on the internet and insults him. So he's gone behind her back and gone on the internet to insult her back. Rather than kind of rise above and say, I hear you. That's not cool. I don't know. I mean, maybe the horse is out of the barn with this guy already. You know, he's probably brought this kid up already with this sort of tyrannical way. And maybe that's how they do it out there. I don't know. But I am for love and respect and kids being good because they understand what being good is, not because they're afraid of getting in trouble. That's my 2 cents.